All right, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, December 7th. Currently looking at US30 for this session today. The New York session. It's about to be 8 a.m. So, quick breakdown of what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little hesitant right now. So, just to give you guys kind of a look at my other pairs. So, on EU, I'm bearish. I think EU is a little bit more clear that we're bearish. However, we have news. We have unemployment claims at 8:30. So, at this point, I think the smartest thing to do is just to wait and see what happens with with Nasdaq. I mean, look at this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of that because, bro, there's nothing here for me. Instead, what this actually is, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, this whole area is still a distribution phase. So there's nothing on Nasdaq. With EU, like I said, we got that news coming in. I'm a little hesitant. So I'm gonna stick to US30. My only complaint with US30 is this: the past 3 days have closed bearish. Okay, even though I'm still very much bullish, and as y'all can see, this is the only thing that's still kind of giving me like, okay, I need to stick to uh, the bulls, is because look, price pushed down, came back up, gave us a, what does it call it, a hanging man, right? Next candle, same thing. Price pushed down, got pushed back up. Hanging man. Yesterday, right? Price pushed all the way up. Potentially, maybe even took out stop losses. Got pushed back down. Okay, shooting star. All right, cool. So we've had 3 days in a row that have been very very bearish. However, comparing those bearish candles to this, look at this gigantic bullish candle. Gigantic bullish candle. I'm still seeing it. If I'm being honest, I'm still seeing it in the sense of we're probably gonna push up higher. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna either push up higher, or we're gonna start doing what Nasdaq is doing, going into a distribution phase. So my setup right now that I have is this rally, base, rally off of this 4-hour pin bar. Off of the 1 hour, there's nothing. I mean, maybe this little candle here, but not gonna really pay too much mind to it. My, like as y'all can see, it's 8, so my 1 hour candle has closed and engulfing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and enter it. I'm pretty happy with that close. So let's go ahead and enter off of that 1 hour. I'm gonna go ahead and only do about, just because I'm a little hesitant, I'm only gonna do 0.5%. We're gonna target at least a 3 RR. Well, let's do 5 right here. So we're gonna go ahead and open trade. Okay, we're in there. Now, like I said, usually the way that I see things is I'm trying to stick to these 4-hour highs, right? However, I think yesterday was a good case study for potentially, I'm not saying I would ignore it, but it's more like I think I need to just be more trusting of my setups, because even when I've back tested, I've had plenty of setups that, yeah, there's a 4-hour high right there and it blows right through it. It's all going to depend on if there is aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers for that setup. So we're going to see. Like I said, we got news coming in at 8:30. I'm also kind of counting on that news to come up. Now, I don't know if this will happen all the way up here for that 5RR. I'm honestly probably gonna take partials at 3RR. But yeah, I mean we'll see what happens, man. Cause shoot, anything can happen. See, that's what's crazy. This all the way up, like all the way up here. It's telling me 5.5, and then like I'm trying to like put it somewhat like that. Maybe it's like right there. Maybe that's the closest I can do. But yeah, guys, enjoy and let's see what US30 can do for me today. And if I take a loss, then hey, that's all good. Maintain it, safe to say the kid get older. Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. He ain't focused yet, but he ain't got motion. Made a half a ticket, not promotion. Shout out Sushi Sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the op, we gotta slow. Ride around with Drake, like we OVO. I got some rats and I want some. Still got them pass in the hood, call it give and go. Keep a nigga, man, bitch in a figure four. Let me fuck when I want, I just come and go. Man, these rackets too deep for these skinny clothes. I might put me in him in some picture boat. They look bro, hit this nigga start getting low. I spent time on the racks on the Lambo and didn't even know how to make them motherfuckers go. On my birthday, I just wanna look the dope. Barely fit, but don't play with me, period. Keep falling behind in the years. Anyway, I feel like a tourist. I'm the one from the bottom. Alright, guys, as y'all seen, we just hit the 3RR. I decided to go ahead and just close it. We ended up pocketing over $7.55. Yeah, it's a blessing, you know. I'm always gonna say thank God. All glory to God, to Jesus Christ, you know, for this victory. And I'm doing this to be able to have freedom of time, to be able to help out my family. I'm doing this to be able to have stability in my life. You know, I'm doing this for so many reasons, man. Like this is what I want to do. It's not even the money. It's. I mean, look, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't the money. That the money isn't a motivator. Of course it is. Anybody that goes to school and decides to get a degree is not just doing it for the degree, man. They're doing it because it's like, oh well, I like this, and it also pays well. So for me, it's the same mindset. I'm like, yo, I like this. This is, I don't know. It's fascinating to me. You know, I've never, I just honestly, the best way that I can describe this is I think trading for me has completely and utterly exposed a lot of my bad habits. You know, it exposed to me anger issues, impatientness, um, but it also, I think, it's exposed to me good sides of me, which is I'm stubborn, you know, and stubborn in the sense of like I don't give up. I don't give up easily. When I set my mind to something, I get after it and I get after it and I get after it until I finally win. And yeah, man, I'm just like I said, I'm just so thankful to God. And look, this is only the beginning, but the reason why I guess maybe I sound super happy about this win. I think more than anything is just because like I could have closed out at that 1-to-1 around this area, but I chose to have faith and say, you know what? No, I'm gonna let it run at least of my first TP 3RR. Now, granted, I could have let it run, left it alone and let it run to my TP2, and I still generally believe price will come up there. I just decided to close it because, I mean, as y'all seen, my trade was literally off of the 1 hour, and I'm just like, dude, like I didn't even consider this supply zone right here, because there is a drop base drop. I didn't even consider that supply zone. But I think for me, I was just like, you know what? I mean, look, it's the 1 hour time frame. Like I said, if I can call it a day, I'm gonna call it a day. If I would have been now, if I would have entered off of the 5 minute, let me look at that real quick. So I usually, like I said, I don't enter before 8 a.m. So we got 8 a.m. right here. That's even though we had a 5 minute break of structure. That's I need another break of structure. I would not trust it unless I enter this stop loss down here. But let's just say I waited here, entered right here, got stopped out again. Another 5 minute break structure, entered right here. Stop loss below that wick. Oh, let me bring that back up there. I'm gonna. Okay. So in this case, as y'all can see, we would have hit that 5RR. So the 5RR is beautiful, I think, on the 5 minute time frame entries. That's the only time that I think is, for me personally, it's a smarter, the smarter thing to do is 5RR for 5 minute. But entering off of the 1 hour time frame, 3RR, man, I cannot complain. So yeah, this was it for today, guys. Again, we entered off of we saw this 1 hour candle close off of a demand zone off of the 4 hour. My confirmations really came from this, I would say, not one specific candlestick, but more this inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I'm like, hey, beautiful. We went on the 5 minute time frame. I mean, you got all sorts of candlestick. We got a what is that? Morning star, right? Another morning star, right? We got an engulfing. Well, I don't know if it would be an engulfing, but you get what I'm saying. The point is, we got tweezers, right? We got dojis, 5 minute break of structure, right? Engulfing, 5 minute break of structure. Same thing. Another look at pin bar, engulfing. But for me, the biggest thing was this: the boop, 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 and I was like, all right, it's go time. So whatever the market decides to do from here on out, not my problem. Yeah, but hey, guys, without further ado, it's your boy Lowe's Trades. Peace.